Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our myth-busting content. Now let's dive into today's topic. Do you know the difference between sex myths and facts? It might sound like a straightforward question, but as we delve deeper, we find ourselves immersed in a sea of misinformation that clouds our comprehension. Today, we set sail on an enlightening voyage to debunk prevalent myths that have been transmitted from generation to generation, creating unnecessary confusion and anxiety. We're going neck-deep into the science of these misconceptions, fortified with research and expert perspectives. This isn't merely about rectifying misunderstandings, it's about equipping you with knowledge for making well-informed decisions regarding your sexual health. From debunking the myth that a woman can't conceive during her first sexual encounter to breaking down the misguided notion that birth control pills inevitably result weight gain, we're covering it all. Join us as we differentiate facts from fiction, investigating common myths, and illuminating the scientific reality behind them. Let's get started. One of the prevailing myths is that a woman cannot get pregnant during her first sexual encounter. This misconception is widespread and often leads to unnecessary risks and potential consequences. The reality is quite different. Pregnancy is not dictated by the number of sexual encounters, but rather by the presence of sperm and a viable egg. If these two conditions are met, pregnancy can occur, regardless of whether it's your first time or your 100th. It's also important to remember that sperm can survive in the body for up to 5 days, meaning conception can occur even if ovulation happens days after intercourse. This underscores the importance of using contraception consistently and correctly, no matter how many times you've had sex. So, to set the record straight, the truth is that pregnancy can occur at any time if contraception is not used. Another myth revolves around the withdrawal method being a foolproof way to prevent pregnancy. This popular misconception has led many to believe that simply pulling out before ejaculation can prevent conception. However, this is far from the truth. The withdrawal method, also known as pulling out, is fraught with risk. Why? Well, it all comes down to something called pre-ejaculate, or pre-cum. This is a clear fluid that can be released by the penis before ejaculation. And yes, you guessed it, this fluid can contain sperm. Even if a man pulls out in time, the pre-ejaculate can still lead to pregnancy. Moreover, the withdrawal method requires a high level of self-control and awareness, factors that can be compromised in the heat of the moment. Therefore, it's crucial to use reliable contraception methods like condoms or birth control pills to effectively prevent unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections. So let's bust this myth once and for all. The withdrawal method is not a reliable form of contraception. A common myth is that masturbation is harmful and can cause health issues. Now let's take a step back and look at this from a scientific perspective. Far from being harmful, masturbation is recognized by health professionals as a normal part of human sexuality. It's a natural, safe way to explore your body, understand your sexual preferences, and express your sexuality. Most importantly, it's completely fine to indulge in it as much or as little as you feel comfortable with. Contrary to the myth, masturbation is not just harmless, it can actually be beneficial for your health. It relieves stress, helps you sleep better, and can even alleviate menstrual cramps for women. Moreover, it's a great way to improve sexual health by helping you understand what you enjoy and what you don't in a safe, private environment. So, let's debunk this myth once and for all. Masturbation can have positive effects like stress reduction and improved sexual health. Many believe that birth control pills lead to weight gain. It's a myth that's been floating around for quite some time, causing unnecessary worry for many. But let's delve into the scientific reality. According to numerous studies, there's no concrete evidence that birth control pills directly cause weight gain. Yes, you heard that right. So where does this myth come from? Well, some people might experience temporary fluctuations in weight when they first start taking the pill. This is typically due to water retention or bloating, not actual fat gain, and it's usually minor and temporary. As your body adjusts to the hormonal changes, these side effects tend to disappear. So, if you've been avoiding birth control pills over fears of packing on the pounds, you can set those worries aside. The scientific consensus is clear. Birth control pills do not directly cause weight gain. There's a misconception that oral sex is entirely safe from sexually transmitted infections. This myth could not be further from the truth. Just like with any other form of sexual activity, there are risks involved, including the transmission of STIs. Let's clear this up. STIs like herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia, And even the human papillomavirus, better known as HPV, can indeed be transmitted through oral sex. These infections can be passed between partners regardless of who's giving or receiving. Now, this doesn't mean you should avoid oral sex entirely. Instead, what it means is that protection should always be a part of the equation. Using barriers such as condoms or dental dams can significantly reduce the risk of contracting or spreading STIs. So, the bottom line is, oral sex isn't risk-free. Using protection is crucial to reduce the risk of contracting STIs. And there you have it, separating myths from scientific facts about sex. We've journeyed through some of the most pervasive misconceptions, from the fallacy that your first time can't result in pregnancy, to the mistaken belief that birth control pills inevitably lead to weight gain. We've debunked the myth of the withdrawal method being a reliable form of contraception, and discredited the falsehood that masturbation leads to health problems. We've also shed light on the fact that oral sex, contrary to popular belief, can indeed transmit STIs. Always remember, it's crucial to base your decisions on scientifically accurate information when it comes to sexual health. Misinformation can lead to unnecessary fear, confusion, and even health risks. If there are more myths you're curious about, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more myth-busting content. Thanks for watching.